World over, there have been very few cases of COVID causing death in children. Most children who are affected show no symptoms of COVID and they recover even without any medication like they do in a common cold. Recovery rate in children affected by COVID is excellent. Now, what does WHO say about children and COVID? So far, data suggests that children under the age of 18 years represent about 8.5% of reported cases, with relatively few deaths compared to other age groups and usually mild disease. However, cases of critical illness have been reported. As with adults, pre-existing medical conditions have been suggested as a risk factor. Further studies by the WHO are underway to assess the risk of infection in children and to better understand transmission in this age group. The only challenge is the child getting affected and bringing home the infection to the older people. Schools are one of the most likely places for COVID to spread like wildfire due to the following reasons. Social distancing is next to impossible to be imposed in children. Wearing a mask is again next to impossible for kids for long hours, especially the younger lot. Kids always share their food and their belongings and it cannot be stopped. Most children travel by bus and they are super active and playing with each other in the bus. Does this mean I don't send my child to school? Not really, because children are most safe to the virus. It is like getting a normal cold and cough. Even if they get it, there is nothing to worry about unless the child has some severe underlying medical condition. With such diverse opinions amongst the parents, half of them will send their children to school and the other half for some time will hold back, but eventually will be forced to send them due to peer pressure. Children have already lost a year of their interaction with other children and we are already seeing a rise in psychological issues developing in children as their life has been confined to indoors for the past 1 year. Now, what is the solution to this dilemma? World over, it is accepted that immunity is the main weapon that can keep the COVID away. Or even if you get a COVID, if your immunity is good, you will have absolutely no issue. Every system of medicine is trying to develop medicine to improve the immunity of the person. How can Dr. Manoj help you to get back to school? Dr. Manoj's homeopathy has been around for more than 30 years and during the pandemic, we have been actively supporting numerous people both to prevent COVID and also to help those affected by COVID. At Dr. Manoj's, we have been helping our patients, especially children who have been falling sick frequently, by improving their immunity with homeopathic medicines. We have come out with a white paper about the efficacy of our homeopathic medicines in improving the immunity by studying the data of over 43,000 patients, most of whom are children. You can go through this white paper by going to www.drmanoj.com. We have given preventive and immunity medicines to more than 20,000 people and we are in the process of coming out with another white paper. Preliminary data shows that more than 90% of the people who took our medicines have neither got affected with COVID or even if they did, they were asymptomatic and recovered without any complications. More info on Dr. Manoj's and his blogs about COVID can be had at drmanoj.com. Our preventive and immunity pills. We are providing a medicine which is to be given once in a week as a preventive, another medicine to be given daily twice for 3 months to improve the immunity of the child. Homeopathic medicines are absolutely safe and can be had by any child. Children having underlying conditions or who are on allopathy for any other conditions can also have these medicines with half an hour gap between them and it is very safe even if it is taken together. There are no diet restrictions with homeopathic medicines. Just maintain a gap of 15 minutes before or after medication. Stay safe. Take care.